Your time as ever. Usual scenario, we start with Jeremy from Sky, on to Niv from PLP, Ian from TalkSport after that. We'll do an embargo section 10, the light's gone out again. I think that's going to be permanently out. 10:30, the embargo session will be 10:30pm tonight for the Thursday newspapers. Are all the cameras happy? Jeremy.
Tom, hello, great to see you.
Good to see you, Jeremy.
Chris was saying that you were at Arsenal again last night. What a match. What did you think?
Fantastic game. Fantastic, how can you say, advert for football. Really enjoyed it in many ways. I thought probably Arsenal deserved a bit more than they got, if I look overall the game. But very impressive with PSG away performance. The way they, in many ways, controlled the game was impressive, and fair play to Luis Enrique and them. So let's see. But there's one more game.
What chance did you give Arsenal in the second leg?
This is football and this is Champions League. Everything can happen. I think they got a fair chance, but it's not me to put the odds on that.
Since we last saw you, the Premier League has new champions. Arne Slot, the fit manager to win it in his first season. What tribute would you pay to him?
First and foremost, congratulations to Arne and his coaching staff, everyone at Liverpool, the players, well deserved a win in the Premier League from my point of view. They've done amazingly well. Also, which he's been very good at highlighting himself, is stand on others' shoulders. So Klopp and his staff did a top job to. And the team behind it, you can see the squad was really, really good. But Arne and his staff still need to do it and get it over the line. It's not something you just do. And I read an interesting stat the other day that before the season, I think they had less than 5 or 10%. I don't know what you can put into that, but for winning it, so actually winning it is incredibly good. He definitely adjusted a few things in terms of style of play, which turned out to be successful. So incredible achievement. Congratulations to them.
Great stuff. Janelt has had surgery on his heel. What's happened with that? How bad is it?
Surgery was something that Vitaly and we spoke about. The timing was probably right now. Vitaly's been carrying this issue for basically throughout the season, and done so well to manage it, making himself available, helping the team, the club, as you always do. So really, really pleased with that. Just pushing through pain and all sorts of things. Probably also limited him a little bit to top before, but still put fine, good performances out there, and help the team massively. So just happy for that. And now is the right timing. So hopefully that can get him back early next season. Yeah,
he's played in 32 of the 33 games. He's been a really key player for you, hasn't he?
Yeah, key player. Vitaly has been a key player since he's been here, since he came. I think he played if not every minute, then started more or less every game last year or something like that. So a key player, key character. One of the reasons why we've been quite successful in the Premier League.
What's the other fitness injury news going to Forest, Thiago and Hickey?
I would say everyone is available from last game. It's been a while. Everyone's had to think there. Hickey and Thiago are both training fully with the team now. I've done that the last couple of trainings, so it's very positive. Not ready for Nottingham, but that's positive.
And it's that rare thing, Thomas, Thursday night football, and I guess you really want Thursday night football next season in Europe. It's still within your grasp, 5 games to go. What are your thoughts on
that? 5 games to go. We want to end as high as possible. We definitely would like to see if we could finish 10th, which will be, or top 10, which will be for the second time in the Premier League in 4 years in Prem, which would be a remarkable achievement. Can we? How can you say do one better than our best season in the Premier League? So finish 8th, which is probably the best we can. then that would be even better. And if that's Europe, that would be fantastic.
Yeah, and if Man City win the FA Cup, 8th would become a conference place, wouldn't it? So it is close.
Yeah, it is close, but it's tight. There's basically 3 other clubs that are ahead of us right now: Fulham, Brighton, and Bournemouth. So it needs to be the perfect run-in, but why not? We are having a very difficult game tomorrow night against Nottingham. They've done very well this season. I think Nuno, another remarkable job with his coaching staff and the players. They are playing a style that's very difficult to play against, and is being proven to be very efficient. And that we need to handle tomorrow night. They are close to achieve something that would be almost like a championship for Liverpool. It will be you can compare it to if they qualify for Champions League, it will be like a championship for Nottingham Forest ish with their curtain. So I know they're one of the biggest clubs in England. So if they could achieve that, would be fantastic. So of course they have to win tomorrow against us, but we also would like to win. So hopefully going to be a good game. And
just finally from me, Bryan's going there on 18 goals. Is he going to become a 20-goal Premier League striker in the next few games, do you feel?
I really hope so, because that would be fantastic for him, fantastic for us. I think he will. I'm comfortable he'll reach the goal, but he need to do it. We need to do it.
Fantastic for his value too.
I think it's pretty high no matter what, if I'm honest. But he's very happy here at Brentford.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hi. Good seeing you again.
Good to see you.
Another question about Liverpool, please. How impressed have you been with the calmness they showed as a club? Obviously, there was a change of management in the summer. There was this contract situation which had been addressed with Virgil and Mo. And despite all the noise from the outside, on the pitch, consistency, and they won the league.
Again, I'm looking from the outside, so I don't know what's happening on the inside, but I agree. It looks like a club in sync, on and off the pitch. The way they performed throughout the season, consistently high level, has been fantastic, and we know it's impossible to keep performances up here throughout the season. So, but when they had is only small dips. So that's well done to everyone involved in the club. To Arne Slot, to the players. Also been good with injuries. As I look from now, they haven't had many. So yeah, it's very good.
My colleague here asked you about Bryan. Can I ask you about Bryan and Yoane and Wissa? We saw throughout the Premier League years great partnership. Son and Keane, York and Cole, etc. That partnership between Yoane and Bryan, I heard how much the fact they are really close off the pitch. I think they're neighbours as well. They live next to each other, and how much it helps to those consistent performance on the pitch.
I think if you have a great relationship, no doubt that helps. And they have a great relationship. They speak to each other every day. They almost eat breakfast, lunch. No, they're very social with everyone else, but they're just seeking each other, and you can see they do that on the pitch as well. They got a great relationship, but also the connection. So on the pitch, they know where they know where they are running. They know where they want to receive the ball. They know don't need to play around the corner or you want need to feed. All those bits they know. So yeah, it's a privilege to coach them and be part of it and watch them thrive and develop and performing to the next level. That's quite impressive. I don't think many would have predicted that Bryan, hopefully going towards 20 or will reach 20, and Wissa could reach that too or up there before we started. So that's very good.
Keane and Lewis Potter transforming him from a striker winger to a fullback, is that one of the most creative and perhaps satisfying moves you had in your time at Brentford?
That's a good point. Again, all the credit to Keane, being open-minded, willing to help the team, embracing the challenge. That's all on the player. It's up to me and the coaching staff to support him and help him and guide him, because there is that balance between you're playing there, you just need to do your job. Yes, but we're talking about human beings with their own idea and all that. So that he's just open for that, fantastic. That's what every coach wants. That they're just saying, yes, I will do my best. And it's personally also the way I think it should be. But we are dealing with players with egos and personalities and all that. The interesting thing is, it was actually Claus Nørgaard, our assistant manager, who said it early days, that he think he would be a great fullback. So I think the starting idea is Claus's.
Facing Nuno tomorrow at Forest, Nuno obviously played for Jose Mourinho a good few years ago. In terms of the style of play, the football philosophy, can you see similarities between Mourinho and Nuno?
Yeah, I can, definitely. I think, obviously, with all due respect to Nuno, I think Mourinho, of course, is one of the greatest coaches in the last, 2 decades or something like that? Yeah, definitely 2 decades. Was it 2004, the one with Porto? So I actually watched that final as well in the stadium. Yeah, I can see similarities. They both without being, I haven't done a study right now. Maybe I should have done that. But both coaches are that teams are very, very well coached. Defensively, unbelievable structure. Very good on the counters. Difficult to play against. So that's good qualities. Welcome.
Hi Thomas, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
You mentioned there about coaches, teams being well coached, players being well coached. In the case of Nuno Potter moving back as a defender. How exciting for you has the Premier League been this season? Because some people are saying not very. And do you think players in the Premier League are being overcoached, i.e. their talent and their ability to get people off their seats is to a certain extent being coached out of them?
What is that's a good question. What is, how can you say, what is the goal per game this season? Is it more or less? I think it's definitely the same, isn't it? Something like that. I think we want to see goals, isn't that? It's all about that. So for me, Premier League is the best league in the world. The level of talent in more or less every team is incredible, and is definitely more than other leagues. Without me knowing all of them in details, I think there's some incredible coaches here that make it very difficult and a big challenge every week. I don't know exactly where you're going with the question, but you can say in terms of offensive structure versus fluid.
Let me take Mikel Damsgaard as an example, because I think it's been one of the best players this year. Whenever I've seen Brentford, I kind of got the impression you let him do what he wants to do, because you trust that whatever he does, he'll deliver some sort of outcome which might lead to a goal. There are some other coaches and some other players where I feel they're being shackled and they're being told don't move beyond this position, and to a certain extent I think that people from the outside are thinking that happens now a lot more in the Premier League, and we're not letting the entertainers entertain.
Yeah. I don't know exactly. I will speak about Damsgaard in a second. I think two things. One, as coaches, I think we like structure. Definitely defensively, but also offensively there's some way of building up, and you can say if it's a 3-2 or 4-1 or whatever it is, 4-2. And that can be a little bit, sometimes if it's not working, it looks like it's a little bit slow and rigid, but it can also be very efficient if it's working. But what I believe is in key players like Damsgaard that can open the game up and dictate the game, I think it's very important to give them freedom and ability to, how can you say, play their game. Then of course there can be games where I think you maybe should drift to the left because there's opportunities there, or you should drift a little bit down in front, or you should find that position, or look for that position, but he still needs to feel it. So I think that's important, but I think there needs to be kind of a structure around that. If you don't do that, then you can also be too open, too exposed, and it is about winning football matches. So can we find the perfect balance in between of, let's say, entertain and everyone want to see that, and give yourself the better chance of winning, then of course it's best.
So I'd rather see your team win 5-4. I can't remember if it was +1.
Yeah.
I bet you'd rather see them win 1-0.
Oh, 5-4, I'd take that, but I think it'll not be good for the heart. But no, can he win 5-3? So I'm a little bit more calm in the end. That would be nice.
Manager of the season, you're playing one of the candidates tomorrow, Forest, Nuno. Him, Eddie Howe, or Arne Slot. If I gave you a vote now, who gets it?
Ian. I'll do the right political answer. All three have done amazingly well.
Who gets your vote?
I will give it to all three, and then I will find out myself. I would say Nuno, fantastic from last season, and get them up in that Champions League spot and been able to compete in every game. Eddie to win the first trophy in Newcastle in more than 70 years, the domestic trophy. And then competing and be up there in Champions League spot and actually really challenge that former top 6 teams or clubs, and of course for Arne to go in and win after probably, if I should probably actually Arne Slot, because he's taking over after a big personality.
Brilliant. Final one. That was a political answer. This certainly will be. Once again,
I'm sure you want to ask me the question then.
I'm sure I'll ask the question, yeah. But I know the answer will be anyway. You had a great season again. Undoubtedly, this summer there will be some musical chairs amongst managers here and abroad. Will I see you on the opening day of the season as Brentford Manager next season? Can you be tempted away this summer?
Yeah, I will say that it's definitely on for I'm Brentford Manager, because I have a contract here. I'm very happy here, and I really enjoy my life and a challenge here. I said it many times, I can't reinforce the message enough. I'm probably in one of the best clubs in the world in terms of being a coach, head coach. A fantastic leadership, fantastic owner, the staff, the players, where we are, the challenges. So, yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Anyone like anything else before we go under embargo?